The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, this is Eric Colby for BoatTest.com, and today we'll be conducting a full inspection and performance evaluation of NITRO's new Z20 bass boat. So let's get to know her. The newest member of NITRO's flagship model line, the Z20 measures 20 feet 2 inches long with an 8-foot beam. She has the deck space for a couple of anglers to spread out, and she's well equipped for them to spend a productive day fishing. Everyone always wants to know how fast a bass boat is, so we'll start with the Z20's numbers. Powered by a Mercury 250 horsepower Optimax 2-stroke outboard turning a 14 5/8 by 25-inch Fury stainless steel 3-blade propeller, we reached a top speed of 71.2 miles per hour at 5,800 RPM and burned 22.2 gallons per hour, giving her a range of 159 miles. Best cruise was at 5,000 RPM, where she ran 57.3 miles per hour and burned 12.4 gallons per hour, resulting in a range of 229 miles. In acceleration tests, the Z20 had strong hole shot. She weighed in at 2,668 pounds and planed in 4.1 seconds before running at 20 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds and to 30 miles an hour in 8.5 seconds. With the Z Series, Nitro has made a point of improving handling, and we found the Z20 responsibly agile in turns. Now let's take a look at the Z20's features. Starting at the stern, the Optimax outboard is mounted to an adjustable 12-inch jack plate, and the boat comes standard with hydraulic steering. The oil fill is in the aft deck to starboard, and the shore plug for the battery charger is to port. The portable fishing seat swivels 360 degrees, and the folding backrest snaps in place. When anglers want more open space, the seat is easy to remove. This ladder clips in place on the aft port swim step. The large hatch in the aft deck opens to provide access to the batteries and other equipment. Notice the aluminum reinforcing panel on the underside of the hatch, the gas strut, and that it locks. The battery charger is outboard to port. The 2-stroke oil tank is next to the batteries, and notice the size of this fiberglass support for the Z20's transom. That's a substantial structure. Outboard to port, this locker has a shallow removable tub. Beneath the tub, Nitro installs the spare propeller mount. The hatch stays up on its own, but we'd still like to see a gas strut to make sure it doesn't slam shut if the boat starts rocking. The removable bin in the aft starboard locker has slots for 7 Plano 3700 series tackle boxes, and for security the hatch locks. Nitro provides this ruler so fishermen can measure their catch. These 2 Velcro straps help secure a net in place. The open end of the net fits behind the port bucket seat. These 2 hatches open up the twin 19-gallon Guardian live wells that have rounded corners, digital timers, and a pump-out system. This carpeted step down to the cockpit is an option that replaces a folding third seat. It opens to provide access to the fuel tank fittings. Moving into the cockpit, the bucket seats were designed with help from the engineers for the NASCAR team that Nitro's parent company, Bass Pro Shop, sponsors. The port bucket seat does not adjust. The locking glove box is carpeted to soften the ride for the contents. The entire console is removable by loosening a few plastic fasteners. To starboard, the driver's seat adjusts fore and aft, and the helm has hydraulic steering and a tilt wheel. Our test boat was equipped with the optional trim switch mounted to the steering column and an optional foot throttle. These are worthwhile accessories on a 70-mile-per-hour boat because they make it easier for the driver to keep both hands on the wheel. The Z20's dash is finished in black to reduce glare on the multifunction gauges and on the Lowrance Mark 5X Pro Fish Finder. The touch-style accessory panel has a master power switch that overrides all the others. This prevents an accessory from accidentally being left on. Aft to starboard, the shift and throttle lever is in a comfortable position, and below are the live well controls. Just ahead is a 12-volt plug. Transitioning from the cockpit to the bow, there are cup holders and tool racks outboard of the carpeted step. The hinged step opens to access the cooler, a removable wastebasket, and this snap-in sandwich holder that will keep lunch out of the melting ice. The Z20's bow has 38 square feet of surface area, and the carpet has what Nitro calls anti-fatigue padding underneath. There are bungee cords on deck to secure rods during a quick run between fishing spots. The removable seat makes it easy to work the foot pedal for the Minn Kota trolling motor, and there are 2 holes for the post to accommodate anglers with shorter and longer legs. In the bow, this switch panel has buttons for the outboard trim and live well systems. An optional fish finder can be installed in this large flat panel. The navigation lights are reset below deck level so as not to snag fishing lines. Just ahead of the cooler, the center of the deck opens on 2 gas struts. Removable partitions let fishermen decide how to best use the compartment. Outboard to port, this locking hatch opens on a gas strut to reveal 2-level rod storage. There are dedicated positions for 10 rods. Across the deck to starboard is a large carpeted locker that's home to the fire extinguisher. Nitro reinforced the underside of both hatches with aluminum panels, and they open on gas struts. The NITRO Z20 is a bass boat that should appeal to buyers with her combination of performance, a fishable layout, and a strong standard equipment list that includes a matching tandem axle trailer and an attractively priced package. For BoatTest.com, I'm Eric Colby.